Hello and welcome everyone, Tyrael here, and this right here is a list of 7 things I believe need to be added to Clash of Clans. Now you may think I have some bad ideas, or you might think I missed something, may have an idea of your own, whatever. Feel free to post your thoughts down below in the comments. These are just 7 ideas out of the thousands that we as a community could come up with. These are just the 7 that I think are most missing in Clash of Clans. So to get the ball rolling, I'm going to start with something that's sort of going off the last update. It's about clans, and what I want to talk about is clan linking. Now, most people are in a clan, and most clans are in a family of clans, a group of clans, whatever you want to call them. You might call it something different. I've always called it a family of clans. And really, all these are just clans with the same name. You might know each other, you might visit, you might talk on any of these social media things like Line, like Band, GroupMe, P.E.K.K.A, Glassboard, whatever you use, and that's really all you have to link your clans. Now, my idea is sort of maybe some way that they can actually be linked. I know we can't really have chat between them. It's pretty much ruled out. I'm going to put the link to all the ruled out ideas, but if you see your idea there on Supercell's list, do not worry at all. They changed the list up. It might be different, in a month or 2 from now. Maybe your idea won't be on the list anymore. But for now, I believe inter-clan communications in-game is ruled out. But at least some way to sort of link your clans together, even just provide a link so someone can tap their thumb on part of your clan page, that little info page, and go to one of your other clans and look at their info page. Or maybe some way where you can benefit from each other. But that would have to be scaled with the general level of everyone in the clan, because you don't want, a clan of all Townhall 10s to be boosting a clan of all Townhall 7s. Because what you could do is you could place all your second accounts, your alts, your minis, whatever you have, in one clan, and then use your Townhall 10s, your maxed out Townhall 10s, to boost them up, which would not be good, which is not something you want. And maybe you have to reciprocate to receive anything. Maybe it's just clan experience. A new way to earn clan experience is a good thing, because right now it takes a good year of constant winning wars to get yourself to max level clan. Maybe this would be a way to help you get there a little bit faster, maybe 2 or 3 months faster. If you're linked with another clan and you're both doing well, you boost each other up a little bit. And maybe you have to be active. Each clan has to be active. A more active clan can't boost a less active clan too much. It has to be scaled to however active they are and what level they are. But overall, there needs to be a way to link clans and have clans help each other and actually be part of a clan family, not just clans with the same name. If you have any thoughts about this idea, just post below your ideas on this subject. Now, the next one I want to talk about is troop control. Troop control, a way to actually control your troops. Now, not like Boom Beach. If it's like Boom Beach, I heard about Boom Beach, I don't play it, but I've heard that you can direct your troops towards like a flag or something. You can place something down and your troops will go to it. That would be absolutely horrifyingly bad for Clash of Clans. Everyone would just place it on the Town Hall and have a whole go wipe just rush the Town Hall. That would just be horrible. But what I was thinking is maybe a spell that lasts for 1 second or 2 seconds. You place it down and all your troops, or maybe all the troops in the vicinity of that spell, just focus in that direction for just 1 second or 2 seconds. And they smash through an extra wall. Instead of going to the left, they smash through 1 layer of walls. And you can redirect your troops without it being superly overpowered. It won't be like an absolute I win button, but it will help you, and obviously it would need a lot of balance, but I think that we are lacking in troop control. We place our troops, and then that's the end of it. The only thing you get is maybe a jump spell that doesn't always work, but we need something where we can actually control it. I don't know, that's just my idea. It's just like a really quick, small spell that redirects some troops in the area in one direction, just so you can sort of get them through a different layer of walls. I did originally post an idea for a defense like that. It was sort of like a Tesla, but it distracted people. That was before we got skeleton traps, which I guess does the same thing, but that's defensive, not offensive. Now, leading from that is troop AI. My third idea is troop AI. We need better troop AIs. Like, you have the king and the queen, they go down as a pair, right? You want to deploy them as a pair. King protects the queen goes behind him, shoots all the things, does a little bit more damage. Now, that's great, but the problem is the king and queen have different AIs. They see a different distance, they go after different things, and very often you can't plan for it, they'll just suddenly split up. But I'm also talking about a general improvement of the AI. Originally they said they were going to have it so troops all attack the same wall, But you know what? You don't always see that working. Like, you'll have barbarians attacking one wall, and then you'll have all the archers attacking one wall 3 away. That's really not very helpful. They did improve it slightly, but it's not there yet. Everything isn't working together. Also, I talked about healer AI, how healers will just go after anything that loses health, even if it's just by itself off in a corner. They'll be off in the corner while the bulk of your army is taking damage and has no healers. That's the main problem I have with healers. Now, I could go on all day about troops and their AIs, but let's just move on to troops. We need a new level of some troops. Specifically, I'm thinking dragons, maybe? Dragon level 5. They always went with P.E.K.K.A, like at level 8 Townhall, you get level 3 dragon and level 3 P.E.K.K.A. But we have level 5 P.E.K.K.A, but no level 5 dragon, and I always talked about how dragons aren't used as much. Like, they're used in defensive clan castles, they're used for fun, and they're used for low-level clan wars, but you don't really see them, like, in Champions League. You don't see them at the endgame type stuff anymore. You don't see that many dragons. And maybe a dragon level 5 is just what we need. Now, going with that, on the air, you have balloon level 7. Now, everything else has been upgraded Townhall 10, except balloons. I don't think anything else hasn't been upgraded. Not that I can think of. We need balloons. Balloons level 7. And, you know, people are going to be saying, yeah, that's overpowered. I've got something else for that coming up in just a second. But what I want to talk about, balloon level 7, it's very widely used army. It's a little underpowered unless you bring a Lavahound. Then you have a Lavahound, but then that's not really a farming army, or it's not a quick army. It'll take like an hour and a half to make to Quattro Lavahound. You know what? Balloons need a little bit of a boost, but then that can be overpowered against certain players. And that leads me into topic number 6. I know I'm blowing right through these. Topic number 6 might be a way to balance it. There are probably some other things that need to be balanced. But Expo level 5. And I've gone on and on about Expo level 5 because, you know what? We have Cannon level 13 now. We have Archer Tower level 13. We have Tesla level 8. They all do 98 or 99 damage every single second. But the Expo, that's supposed to be so awesome, supposed to be in your core, it should be right next to your Town Hall, right? It does 80. It does like almost 20% less damage than your little Archer Towers and your little cannons. Now, some people are going to say, yeah, but it has a lot of health. It does have a lot of health, but the thing is, it does most of its damage to troops while the troops are getting to it. You know, a P.E.K.K.A under Rage is still going to blow it away, just like it would do with an Archer Tower. It makes no difference. You know what? It might take 2 or 3 hits from a king or a queen, maybe even more to take down an Expo, but still the majority of its time is when they're getting to it, not when it's being hit, so the health doesn't do that much. 3 times as much health as a regular defense doesn't mean it'll do 3 times as much damage before it dies. It just means it'll do a little bit extra damage before it dies, and not enough to bridge the gap between 80 and 98, 99, 100, however much, and we're probably going to see even more. I think that needs to come before Town Hall 11. Now, that I have talked about that, I am going to go on to my last one, and I'm going to go on about it a little while longer than the other ones, because it's bigger and more important. In-game diversions. Now, this is something simple, maybe mini-games or something like that, because you know what? We spend so much time staring at our base, and that's part of how Clash of Clans is successful. It's not a constantly played game. You don't have to sit there and constantly play. But we need some sort of in-game diversion while our army's building, right? There's nothing to do except raid, except in clan wars and in matchmaking. That's all we have. And we spend so much time waiting for our troops to build. Maybe we can have something to do while we wait. And the one thing that comes to mind is quests. This was introduced a long time ago by a player named Mastermind. I will link his thread in the description. Mastermind really lives up to his name. He created an amazing thread with beautifully photoshopped images that show exactly how quests would work. It shows it so well that you almost believe it's already in the game and he has some like beta of it and is taking pictures of it. That's how well he did it, and that's how well it's designed. It would work perfectly. It would sync up amazingly, and it wouldn't just be like in between. It would be stuff that you can do during raids as well. Like, say, for example, using a specific troop or doing something special like 3-starring a base of X Town Hall or higher. And I guess it would have to be based on your Town Hall and what you've unlocked already. And maybe you don't unlock quests until maybe Town Hall 6 or Town Hall 7 even. maybe you have to unlock them. But that is probably the best idea for an in-game diversion or mini-game or whatever you want to call it that I've seen ever. And that is probably the best idea. For some reason, I think I saw it on the ruled out list. I'll have to double check it. But it better not stay ruled out, because that is probably the best idea any player has ever offered for this game. That is why I left it for last. But you know what? If you can think of any other diversions that could be in the game, go ahead and post them below. Any ideas you have at all, post them below, discuss it with each other. I'll comment on it probably. You know what? Double check what's ruled out before you comment, but then comment it anyways. Even knowing that it's ruled out for now doesn't mean it'll be ruled out forever. So that's all I have for now. I'm sorry if I breezed through it a little bit too fast for some people. I wanted to get through it as quickly as I could, but thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time. Tyrael, out.